Hi, this is my I am therefore project. My phrase, it's kind of long because I wanted to get a point across, but these are all interchangeable. So I'll read it. I am heavily tattooed, so I must be a convict. I can't get a real job. I will regret my tattoos. I'm a bad girl. I am a mean person. I don't agree with any of those things, obviously. Um, yeah, I don't think that any apply to me and who I am as a person or how I live my life or how I treat other people. Um, I don't think that these things are true for anyone. Anybody in the world can get a tattoo for any reason, anywhere on their body. It's a total choice. Um, I think now there are, executives, architects, doctors, nurses, like all of these types of sort of good jobs, people are tattooed. And they know that it makes no consequence. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make you a different person. It's purely cosmetic. Getting a tattoo did not change who I was. Like when I got my first tattoo, I didn't change as a person. I'm the same person that I was then. Well, I've evolved and gotten older, but it didn't have anything to do with the tattoo. It's a purely aesthetic choice. And also, anybody can be a convict. Anybody can not get a real job. Anybody can regret a tattoo. Anybody can be a bad girl. I use that phrase loosely. I mean, like a party girl, I guess. Anybody can be that, fit that stereotype. It doesn't matter what they look like, where they come from. Like, that is just a thing. I'm a mean person, or, people are scared to talk to me, I think, because I have a lot of tattoos. And that's really unfortunate. I'm actually a super warm, kind, open person who loves talking to people and, doesn't discriminate or, anything like that, kind of like how people would be discriminating against me. My actions, so I find that since I do get these sort of preconceived notions placed upon me before I meet someone, not by everyone. I think people's stigma about tattoos is less and less. Before in society, you were either a convict or a sailor or like a tradesman of some kind, a pirate. Those were like the only people that had tattoos. I guess like a prostitute or like a something like that, maybe back in the day would have tattoos. I don't know. Or like a freak that would be in a carnival, like the tattooed lady or something like that. But yeah, so not everyone gives me those vibes, but some people definitely, I get looks for sure. And I think that it makes me feel sometimes like I have to prove them wrong. Like I have to go out of my way and be really super friendly, or at work I have to be like ultra knowledgeable about my work and operations and things like that at work, or like product knowledge. If customers ask me questions, I have to be like so on point. I even had a customer who was like kind of a regular customer. She came in and she said, "Oh, your tattoos, don't worry, there's ways to get rid of those." And then kind of just like went on about her day. And I was like stunned that she would say that. People are allowed to have their own opinions, but you should really keep them to yourself sometimes. It's unsolicited and it's not very kind. So yeah, I don't think that I live my life, according to any of these preconceived notions, but it does impact me in the sense that I make an extra effort to be sort of the opposite of what these things are, even though I know that inside I've never been arrested. I have a job, like I don't regret my tattoos. I'm not a bad girl or like a party girl or, whatever. I'm not mean. I'm not scary. I'm not any of these things. I know this, but it kind of makes me have to work a little harder to prove it to everyone else in the world that might see me that way. I think that so in that way, it affects how I connect with people on a certain level. I'm just trying to read the question. It doesn't affect my connections or relationships, I don't think, like from my end. I love the people in my life that I love. I have friends that don't have tattoos, friends that have a lot of tattoos, friends in between on the spectrum of tattoos, friends that are, different ethnicities, different careers, different interests, and just across a really broad spectrum of people. And I don't think that my tattoos affect any of them negatively. They've never hesitated to introduce me to parents, other friends, like nothing like that. They see me for who I am, not, what I look like. I happen to be a very like fun and colorful person and like just kind of like full of life, I guess, but it's not because I have tattoos. Like because I have tattoos, that didn't cause me to be that way. I've always just kind of been that way. Yeah, and I don't really reject the phrases because ultimately I don't put a lot of stock or like a lot of weight into what people are saying about me. Someone's opinion of me is none of my business. That's their business. I know myself well and I know who I am, and I'm confident in the way that I live my life and the way that I treat people. And I don't think that I even think about these things like on any given day. Only if somebody kind of places that perception on me and makes me aware of it do I then feel it. But yeah, I don't believe this stuff. This is not real. This is going straight in the garbage after this video. But yeah, I reject these sentiments by just trying to be a good person.